Hello, I'm Crackshot. Welcome to another episode of Shot Chronicles. Today's episode, Can a Backpack Stop a Bullet? Part 2. Some time ago, I posted a video that showed an average everyday backpack stopping a 44 special bullet at about 7 yards. The reason why I did it is because we live in a world where people are doing active shooters and they're just going into no-gun zones like a school and shooting students in universities, colleges, and high schools all around the country. That seems to be what everybody wants to do now. You know, at least all the criminal, sick people. Well, I'm a grandfather, and I have people in my life that, you know, nephews and stuff, and I'd like to see what I can do to protect them. So I thought, can a backpack stop a bullet? In the video, it did. But then I got to thinking, what if I shot a larger variety of bullets through that same backpack to see if it still stops a bullet? Well, I'm going to shoot a 22 long rifle out of a 6-inch barrel handgun. I'm going to shoot a 22 Magnum out of a 6-inch barrel handgun. And I'm going to shoot a 44 Special and a 44 Magnum out of a 2 3/4-inch handgun. And then I'm going to shoot my AR-15 with a 16-inch barrel, shooting a 5.56. The reason why I'm using that rifle is because that is evidently what people are afraid of, because active shooters are using AR-15s to shoot a whole bunch of people. So, without further ado, let's test this theory if this backpack can actually stop a bullet. We're going to start with the Ruger Security 6. Now, what I like about this gun, it shoots a 22 long rifle, okay? And I'm going to be using the 22 Stinger made by CCI. This is a very fast round and is very popular amongst people who use concealed carry guns for personal protection. They usually have a 2 or 3-inch barrel. This one, as you can see, has a full 6-inch barrel, which means the bullet is going to have more time to burn all the powder before it exits. Therefore, it's going to travel at faster velocities. Faster velocities means more power being delivered on target. So, if this gun can't shoot a 22 long rifle Stinger through a backpack, neither can your concealed carry gun. So let's find out. Put the bullet in the chamber. There it is, so you can see it. I'm going to close the loading gate and fire. Now, I'm a one-man operation here, so bear with me as I adjust this. Now, as you see, I'm shooting from right here. That stick there that I'm pointing at represents 7 yards to that backpack that's up against that berm. So I'll be in picture, and we'll see what happens if that backpack stops the bullet. Okay, there's a spent cartridge. Now we're going to change the cylinder, and we're going to load it with a 22 Magnum. Now, here's the 22 Magnum, and here's the gun. I'm loading it right now, as you can see. The round is in the chamber. And now let's shoot that. There's a spent cartridge. Now we're going to shoot the 44 Special. The gun in question, my carry gun. This is my everyday carry gun. It is the Taurus Tracker in 44 Magnum with a 2 3/4-inch barrel. As you can see, I've got it loaded. The first round is going to be a 44 Special 200 grain flying ashtray. They call it flying ashtray because look at the size of that hollow point. Definitely a formidable defensive round. Then it's going to be followed by a 44 Magnum made by Remington. This is a 240 grain 44 Magnum. Reason why I'm doing that, I don't want people to say, well, one bullet will go through, but the other one won't. So let's try that. This one is the 44 Special. And now comes the 44 Magnum. You can see both rounds have been fired. Shells extracted. And now comes my favorite, the Smith & Wesson MP15. Now this is chambered in 5.56 millimeter, and it has a 16-inch barrel. It is equipped with a tactical flashlight, pop-up rear sights, and a Barsar 1x4x28 scope. This scope is designed for close quarters at 1 power, and you can actually get some decent range out to about 500 yards when you crank it up to 4 power. Now I have hit targets on consistently up to 600 yards with this, but we're not going to shoot at 600 yards. We're just going to shoot the 223 round, actually the 5.56. We're going to shoot it at the same distance, 7 yards, which is 21 feet. The reason why I'm choosing 21 feet is because that's the range that most defensive shootings are going to occur. And let's shoot it and see what happens. I'm going to make sure I have a complete safe weapon. Got my loading gate there, so charging handles in there with the safety T, so we know there's no magazine in it and there's no round in the chamber. As you can see, this is the 5.56. Now let's go down range and see what it's done. So here's the backpack. Now earlier today I was trying to shoot it, and I was having some technical difficulties because my iPad was filled. I couldn't download any. I couldn't record any more video. So I shot into it several times with the 22 long rifle and the 44 Magnum. And each time I realized my video was stopping at after 5 seconds. So I finally got it. So we're going to show you the bullet holes. These are the holes. So you can see it went through several of these puncture holes. As you can see where the bullets went through. And just so you know, let's look at the inside, the contents. Well, before we show the inside, let's show you the back side. So you can see none of the bullets came out. Once you see that, nowhere did the bullets come out the back side. Not a single round came out. So, just to find out if I am lying about the contents of this backpack, these are the books. As you can see, let's see if anything came out. I'm going to take this, put it down here. Maybe I can do this without turning off the camera. But this is the contents of the backpack. So, as you can see, there's nothing in there in the first pocket. There was nothing in the second pocket, as you can see that. Nothing in the second pocket. Show you the first pocket again. You see that? Nothing in there. There's nothing in there, just fabric. And then in this first pocket, these are the books that are in the first pocket. I'm going to go ahead and show you by pulling these things out. Let's pull out these books. So what we have here is a Guns and Ammo magazine, which the bullets all went through, all of them. That's one book. Here's 2 books. 3 books. Here's 4 books. As you can see, it went through and through. 5 books. Now, you sit and think, well, that's a lot of books. Not really. There's a lot of students who carry a lot more books than that. Okay, on this side here, here's 2 more books I pulled out. As you can see one of the bullets was stopped right there. I don't know if you can see that right there. There is a bullet right there. And you see more bullet holes here on this book. And none of the bullets actually exited. They're in there. Now let's see the last chamber. The last chamber has these books here. Guess what? There are no holes in this book. So the bullets did not make it to the third chamber of the magazine. So basically, let's see how many books this thing went through. I'm just going to stack all these books. And none of these are hardcover books. These are all soft-colored books. So, as you could see right here, how thick that is compared to my index finger. It's only about. Now, the average student that's going to school will probably have that many books in his backpack. I'm going to say, give me a second here. Comparison, how thick this is. It's really not that thick. As a student, I remember going to high school carrying more books than this in my backpack. But the bottom line is, this is actually not only just a 22, but 22 long rifle, 22 Magnum, 44 special, and 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun that most people will be carrying for defensive purposes. All got stopped by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books and a guns and ammo magazine. So 6 books and a guns and ammo magazine, and not all of them were thick. Only 3 of these books were an inch thick. The rest of them were just notebooks, spiral pads. So, and also got to remember, we were shooting an AR-15, shooting a 5.56 round. If this will stop rifle fire, I still had room for 4 more books. Actually, let's show you what books I had. I had an auto mechanic book that's about less than an inch thick. Another auto mechanic book that was less than an inch thick that did not get shot. And 2 pamphlets. Neither one of these got damaged. They all got stopped by this, even the rifle ammo. So can a backpack stop a bullet? Of course you can. In case you're looking, check and see. There are no bullet holes anywhere on the back side of this backpack. So all those rounds were stopped by the backpack. Can a backpack stop a bullet? Of course it can. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. Please like and comment. I appreciate you watching it. Thank you so very much for watching Crack Shot Chronicles.